Guys, today I'm making a behavior card legend. Draw something to addition. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they have new colors. There are 137 behavior cards in all, and there are 6 tools that are used in the 137 behavior cards. The legend goes like this. First, there's the pencil. There are 47 behavior cards in all. Hazy gray means you have 1 year off. Steel means you have 2 years off. Dusty gray means you have 3 years off. Dove gray means you have 4 years off. Black means you have 5 years off. Lilac means you have 6 years off. Persimmon means you have 7 years off. Red means you have 8 years off. Dark red means you have 9 years off. Maroon means you have 10 years off. Burgundy means you have 11 years off. Baby pink means you have 12 years off. Coral means you have 13 years off. Cinnabar means you have 14 years off. Mac and cheese means you have 15 years off. Flash orange means you have 16 years off. Ochre means you have 17 years off. Fawn means you have 18 years off. Clay means you have 19 years off. Wheat means you have 20 years off. Grandis means you have 21 years off. Camel means you have 22 years off. Brown means you have 23 years off. Orange peel means you have 24 years off. Gold means you have 25 years off. Honeysuckle means you have 26 years off. Pistachio means you have 27 years off. Emerald green means you have 28 years off. Arrow blue means you have 29 years off. Turquoise means you have 30 years off. Eastern blue means you have 31 years off. Deep sea green means you have 32 years off. Aqua blue means you have 33 years off. Deep sky blue means you have 34 years off. Dodger blue means you have 35 years off. Blue means you have 36 years off. Federal blue means you have 37 years off. Clairvoyant means you have 38 years off. Mardi Gras means you have 39 years off. Wisteria means you have 40 years off. Heliotrope means you have 41 years off. Fuchsia means you have 42 years off. Amethyst means you have 43 years off. Pink lace means you have 44 years off. Hot pink means you have 45 years off. Lipstick pink means you have 46 years off. And blackberry means you have 47 years off. Next, there's the highlighter. There are 29 behavior cards in all. Wax flower means you have 1 month off. Pearl means you have 2 months off. Flesh means you have 3 months off. Cinnamon means you have 4 months off. White linen means you have 5 months off. Sunglow means you have 6 months off. Orange means you have 7 months off. Citrine means you have 8 months off. Mint green means you have 9 months off. Lawn green means you have 10 months off. Mantis means you have 11 months off. Bright turquoise means you have 12 months off. Light blue means you have 13 months off. Cyan means you have 14 months off. Azure means you have 15 months off. Cornflower means you have 16 months off. Royal blue means you have 17 months off. Egyptian blue means you have 18 months off. Lavender means you have 19 months off. Violet means you have 20 months off. Mauve means you have 21 months off. Pink flamingo means you have 22 months off. Neon pink means you have 23 months off. Carnation pink means you have 24 months off. Raspberry means you have 25 months off. Sundown means you have 26 months off. Watermelon means you have 27 months off. Vermilion means you have 28 months off. And Red Devil means you have 29 months off. Next, there's the pixel pencil. There are 12 behavior cards in all. Nutmeg means you have 1 week off. Sand means you have 2 weeks off. Driftwood means you have 3 weeks off. Bronze means you have 4 weeks off. Lime means you have 5 weeks off. Deep green means you have 6 weeks off. Slate means you have 7 weeks off. Teal blue means you have 8 weeks off. Periwinkle means you have 9 weeks off. Seance means you have 10 weeks off. Blush pink means you have 11 weeks off. And eggplant means you have 12 weeks off. Next, there's the watercolor brush. There are 17 behavior cards in all. Dark night means you have 1 day off. English holly means you have 2 days off. Thistle means you have 3 days off. Medium purple means you have 4 days off. Beige means you have 5 days off. Azalea means you have 6 days off. Dusty pink means you have 7 days off. Dusty brown means you have 8 days off. Tuscan red means you have 9 days off. Wine means you have 10 days off. Russet means you have 11 days off. Chocolate means you have 12 days off. Aquamarine means you have 13 days off. Turquoise blue means you have 14 days off. Seafoam means you have 15 days off. Meadow means you have 16 days off. And hunter green means you have 17 days off. Next, there's the crayon. There are 21 behavior cards in all. Iron means nothing and you stay here. Sienna means you have a talk after school, but without detention. Sierra means you have detention for 5 minutes. Texas Rose means you have detention for 10 minutes. Amber means you have detention for 15 minutes. Buddha Gold means you have detention for 20 minutes. Olive means you have detention for 25 minutes. Dolly means you have detention for 30 minutes. Waddle means you have detention for 35 minutes. Lucky means you have detention for 40 minutes. Antique bronze means you have detention for 45 minutes. Yellow means you have detention for 50 minutes. Laurel green means you have detention for 55 minutes. Forest green means you have detention for 1 hour. Jungle green means you have detention for 2 hours. Baby blue means you have detention for 3 hours. Malibu means you have detention for 4 hours. Gulf blue means you have detention for 5 hours. Orchid means you have detention for 10 hours. Mulberry means you have detention for 20 hours. And rose means you have detention until school ends. And finally, there's the spray paint. There are 11 behavior cards in all.
Manhattan means you are suspended for 5 days. Teal means you are suspended for 10 days. Steel blue means you are suspended for 15 days. Purple means you are suspended for 20 days. Indigo means you are suspended for 25 days. Electric violet means you are suspended for 30 days. Magenta means you are suspended for 35 days. Electric pink means you are suspended for 40 days. Plum means you are suspended for 50 days. Torch red means you are suspended for 65 days.
Now pay close attention to this card. You must avoid this evil card.
Auburn means you are indefinite and expelled forever.
Thanks for watching. See you on the next behavior card legend.